Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Revlon PhotoReady Airbrush Mousse Foundation from the Mousse Maker. I got this about 2 weeks ago probably. I went in actually originally looking for my Colour Stay foundation, which I sort of have always worn, but they didn't have it in my shade and I needed a new foundation. And so it was sort of a toss-up between this one and the sort of normal PhotoReady foundation. I have used the Colour Stay and the PhotoReady both before, and I definitely prefer the Colour Stay. I find that the PhotoReady it didn't give me the coverage I wanted. It wasn't the right colour. So yeah, I got this one instead. And also it was an offer in Boots. It was £10, reduced down from 13 because it's like a new brand and stuff. So I thought it would be a good idea to try it, and then I can tell you guys about it. So I'm going to start off with the pros about this foundation. The first thing I really like about it is that it's really good for the camera. I don't know, you can't really tell on camera, but I would definitely choose this over any foundation for camera work. Now it is the PhotoReady brand, or PhotoReady like kind, so it is designed to look good on camera, to make you ready for photos and to give you really flawless skin. And it definitely does that on camera. You can't see any of my blemishes or anything. I mean, that's the camera working, but I also attribute that a lot to the foundation. It does work really well to mask that and to just give you a really nice look on the camera. So that's the first pro. The second pro is that when you first put it on, it does give you a really flawless finish, as if you are on camera. It sort of looks like you've just got a whole new layer of skin. It hides my blemishes really well, and it gives me a really nice dewy look after about 5 minutes. However, unfortunately, those are basically the only two pros I can really think of. I suppose I like how it comes out. I'm not going to spray it, but it is like a little nozzle. I hope I've used it, so it's like kind of dirty. But I have used it, and it does come out like a really like a mousse, and then you pat it down, and it turns into more of a liquid. But you can definitely tell it's very light. It's very mousse-like. And so it is what it says on the tin. It's not like a mousse, like the Dream Matte Mousse Foundation, which is very drying. It's very hydrating. I really like it. As far as I'm aware, they don't do it like I know with the Colour Stay, you can get one for normal skin to dry skin or like normal skin to oily skin. As far as I'm aware, this only comes in one type, but that's really not a problem because it's really hydrating. I personally have quite dry skin, so if you had oily skin, I'm not really sure how it would work. I do find that when you first put it on for the first 5 minutes, it can make your skin look very oily, and I don't like that, so I do put on quite a bit of powder with it. So if you had like especially oily skin, I don't know if it would really work for you. I think that it would be I don't think it would look very good, to be honest. So the first con I definitely have for it is the smell. This is the first thing I noticed when I used it for the first time, and you can kind of smell it there, but when you put it on your skin, it has the most horrible smell. Like I really don't like it. And when I first put it on, I was really paranoid that you would be able to smell it on my skin. And now I've said you can't. Like, no one can smell it. But you can definitely smell it when you're first putting it on when it's in its liquid form. Now, I don't know if that's the composition of what's in it, because I know that the Colour Stay and the PhotoReady foundation, liquid foundation, they don't smell like this does. So I don't know if it's something to do with the way it's mousse and the way there's a lot of air in here. I can't tell, but the smell is really, I don't like it at all. I think it's horrible. Another con I don't like about it is that it doesn't last very long. I've had people actually comment on me about sort of 5-6 hours after I put my foundation on, and like say that they can actively see that my skin has become red, and that is basically just the wearing of my skin and my discoloration coming out, and really sort of just not lasting very long, and it wearing off. And that's with putting like a powder on to set it. That's with concealer. That's with sort of moisturising my skin beforehand. It's with doing everything I've always done with foundation. And I never used to have that with the Colour Stay. And I didn't even have it with the PhotoReady liquid foundation either. It's just the airbrush mousse. Now I don't know if it's because it's like a lighter coverage. I don't think it's a lighter coverage. It's just as like strong and cover. Like it's got just as much coverage as my Colour Stay. It just simply doesn't last long. Now I've also watched reviews online, and they're saying the exact same thing. So it's not just my skin type, it's definitely definitely something to do with the foundation. It doesn't last very long, and that's even for people using primers. It doesn't stay on. And I've never had people comment on me before and be like, "Oh, your skin's looking a bit red. Are you okay?" And you have to be like, "Oh yeah, my skin's fine. It's just my foundation's wearing off," and it's not. Like, your foundation should not wear off after 5 or 6 hours, especially when you haven't been doing anything, like literally been sat around the house. Like, that should not happen. That's just unacceptable in my eyes. So overall, the Revlon PhotoReady Airbrush Mousse makeup I would not buy again. It's good for camera, but for £13, which is its RRP and how much it will usually be, it's way overpriced, and you can get things that are a lot better for a lot cheaper money. I'm definitely going to go back to my colour today. It's always worked for me. It gives you great coverage and it stays on really long. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to buy it again. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, just simply because it doesn't last. And for £13, you want a foundation that's going to stay on your skin, not one that's going to melt off within 5 hours. When you're not even anywhere hot, you're sat in your room or sat in your house, you haven't gone anywhere, and it's just disappeared from my skin. So I'm going through it quite quickly because I'm having to reapply. So £13 is definitely not worth the money, and I definitely wouldn't buy it. So that's my review on that. If you've got any other sort of opinions on the PhotoReady on the foundation, please leave them in the comments. I would love to hear them. Or maybe if you've got any ways of you wearing it where it's staying on, I would also love to hear that. I've still got over half of it left, and I would really like to find a way to wear it. I'm thinking I might just buy the colour today and then just leave this reserved for camera work. I do like how it makes my skin look on this camera. I do really like it. So yeah, thanks for watching. My next video is going to be a haul. I know I've just done a haul, but I've recently been shopping, so I'm going to do another one. Yeah, and I'll see you all guys